What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Now, before I get started, let us bow our heads and recite the HMT motto, shall we? A man will only take so much disrespect, and it's only a matter of time before he finally decides today's the day. Gentlemen, we have another man that was pushed beyond his breaking point and decided, yep, I'm going to end this. Now, this article was published on the 20th of October. Clinton Township man allegedly shoots his wife to deletion in front of their two young sons. What drove this man beyond his breaking point? Obviously, gentlemen, we will find out soon enough. Now, let me just go ahead and say this right here. Woo! A Clinton Township man is being held in police custody Friday in connection with the fatal shooting of his wife. Stephen Wheeler was charged with first-degree termination and felony firearms charges during an interim arraignment at the Macomb County Jail before 41A District Court Magistrate Michael Pytek. He faces life in jail if convicted on the termination charge. The incident happened at about 9 p.m. Thursday on the 19800 block of Woodward Street in the area of 15 Mile Road and Gradiot Avenue. According to prosecutors, Wheeler had gotten into an altercation with his wife, Jordan, Thursday night at their home. His wife called 911 and asked police to come because her husband was, quote unquote, assaulting her. Gentlemen, what does this sound like? While she was on the phone, Wheeler shot her multiple times, offlining her, according to the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office. Well, she decided, you know what? I'm going to call the police. And he decided, you know what? I have ample time to do with you what I plan to do with you before they get here. I've always said this when it comes to women and threatening to call the police on a man. Guess what? Whatever their response time is, let's just say it's 10 minutes. That man has 9 minutes and 30 seconds to do whatever he wants to her before they get there. Remember, ladies, police are only a reactionary force. They come after whatever event has transpired. The idea of, oh, I'm going to call the police on you, that only serves to enrage a man. Neighbors said they heard approximately 5 gunshots and saw the couple's 2 sons, ages 6 and 8, running from the residence. Another child, aged 4, was staying with a relative. The husband came running out of the house yelling, quote unquote, I just shot my wife. I just shot my fucking wife, said Sherry Good of Mount Clemens, who was visiting friends across the street from the termination scene. Why would he do that? Odds are that man was so beyond his breaking point that when he actually did it, he felt a massive sense of relief. It sucks, but more than likely, with 3 kids, and more than likely that woman was not an angel, he finally snapped and had enough. And once he did the deed, he felt a tremendous weight being pulled off of his shoulders. The husband remained at the house where he was taken into police custody. Residents said the couple are in their late 20s or early 30s and were in the process of getting a divorce. There you go. We all now know the reason why this guy snapped the fuck out. According to witnesses who did not want to be named, it appeared the victim was shot at or near the front door of the residence. Clinton Township police officers shut the front door, sealed the area with crime tape, and were waiting for detectives to arrive to conduct their investigation late Thursday. Neighbors said the husband was a military veteran who suffers from PTSD. Now, why did they feel the need to include that? Well, if you've all heard Terrence Popp's story, the fact that military service can actually be used against a veteran in divorce is absolutely sick and disgusting. And yet, they wonder why more and more young men are refusing to sign up for military service. The couple's 2 children ran across the street to a neighbor's home where they were quickly ushered inside, witnesses said. 2 chaplains assigned to the police department were standing nearby in the rain to see if their services were needed. Clinton Township Police declined to comment as the investigation was just getting underway and did not respond to inquiries from the Macomb County Daily newspaper Friday. A spokesperson in prosecutor Pete Lucido's office reached Friday afternoon and said the incident was still under investigation and formal charges have not yet been authorized. Well. No doubt in my mind, they're going to try to use this man's military service in determining his fate. Just like, more than likely, they were going to use his military service in the divorce. Yeah. I've seen a few buddies get divorced, man, and it is utterly horrible on veterans who go through this process. You think the military has your back? Oh, hell no. They will throw you under the bus quicker than civilian lawyers. Yeah. But hey, we can all see the chain of events that were unfolding. Oh, he's assaulting me. Guess what? Get him removed from the house, arrange all the pieces that she needs to go ahead and conduct her own personal war called divorce against him. However, him being a veteran, he was already prepared for said damn war. Yep. Anyway, let's get to that scorecard, shall we? For location, went down in the home. Gotta give it a 10. Method of execution, the problem-solving pistol. Gotta give that a 5. Psychological impact, I'm going to give this a 20 because of the children. And for the brutality factor, I'm going to give this a 15 because he popped her 5 times. So Steven, the whacker Wheeler, gets a score of 50. Gentlemen, Once again, the divorce court has blood on its hands. Far too many women honestly believe that when they're ready to check out of a marriage, oh, I'm going to pull the cash and prizes lever. If this man suffered from PTSD, then guess what? The one thing he needed the most was a loving wife, was a good woman to help bring him back. But no. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. That is something that this society loves to let women do. And guess what? We as men, we're still trying to defend and maintain a society that openly fucking hates us. Yeah. However, the younger men, they're not doing it. They're willing to tear this motherfucker down. And guess what? An old guy like me, I'm going to sit back with my popcorn, with my Jim Beam apple, with Chi-Chi, my synthetic companion, and watch and laugh. That's what I'm going to do. Let this motherfucker collapse. Let it burn. But, yeah, more and more men are fed the fuck up. And guess what? Hey, they're going to take matters into their own hands, especially when it comes to divorce. You know, 3 kids, 3 young kids, more than likely she was going to go for alimony and child support. Yeah, this guy had no way out. And guess what? He decided, I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and I will deal with the consequences afterwards. Remember, ladies, I keep saying this. When a man no longer fears the consequences of his actions, he will act. Circling back to his actions immediately afterwards, he came out of that house yelling he just shot his wife. That right there was a sense of pure elation for him. He finally got rid of the bane of his existence. Hey, it is what it is. Well, I've rambled on long enough. Read the article. Let me know what you guys think. And women out there who think they're going to continue to antagonize their husbands. They're going to antagonize the being in their life. You ladies need to understand this, because this woman clearly demonstrated something that I constantly try to tell you women about. The mere and simple fact that the power she thought she had in calling the police was definitely out. Feminism and the idea she was going to hide behind the Duluth model to get her husband set up for the wet up, that went out right along with it. Because I'm going to reiterate, when you threaten to call the police, or when you call the police on a man, guess what? You've already pretty much at that point signed your own death warrant. Because at that point, he realizes, I'm going to the cage regardless. So guess what? I may as well go ahead and do to you what I planned on doing. Since they're coming to get me anyway, I'm not going to make you into a liar. It is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am out.
Woke up, murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black